back to a new reading vlog. It is Monday morning and I'm excited for this new week. Yesterday I had like a 13-hour work day because I went to an event to sell my products at Yaltival, which was such a good day. I met so many lovely people and I'm very happy with what my booth looked like because I've kind of been trying to improve the look of my booth and I'm just very happy with how it turned out. And I also met Marissa Meyer, the writer of The Lunar Chronicles, which was one of my favorite books when I was just starting out with BookTube. And I didn't bring a book with me because I didn't know I could get it signed, and of course I had to man my booth, but then they said like if you've got time you can get it signed because now it's quite quiet, and normally you had to book a time slot for it to get it signed, but in the end it was a bit quieter, so I just got this signed. So I will just put this in my book. Yay, how cool is that? You're so lovely. I had just the best day yesterday, and now today I do have to work in the Swan Market store in Rotterdam, which is where I sell my products. So as you saw this morning, I also just packed a few orders. I'm also going to just take it very slow this week, try to read a lot because I'm reading 2 books at the moment. The first one is called Sister Outsider, written by Audre Lorde, and this is a non-fiction book, a collection of her essays and letters and writings and speeches. It says that these words, they explore race, sexuality, poetry, friendship, the erotic and the need for female solidarity, and includes her landmark piece, The Master's Tools Will Never Dismantle the Master's House. And I'm very excited to read this. I read one of the essays so far, and I did hear that sometimes the topics and the themes can become a bit repetitive, so it's just good to read something in between and just occasionally read a letter or 2 from this book. But I heard amazing reviews, and it has so many good reviews as well on the Storygraph, so I'm excited to read this. And then I'm also listening to a fiction book because I'm not reading a physical fiction book at the moment, although I think I will pick one in a bit. But I'm listening to A Chord of Mist and Fury because I reread A Court of Thorns and Roses last week. I listened to it on audiobook and I'm in this weird YA fantasy mood at the moment. It's been 10 years since I read that book, or like nearly 10 years, and I suddenly wanted to reread it and I enjoyed it so much. So I'm going to see if I now like the Ekatar series, because I read the first 2 years and years and years ago, then I unhauled them, but now I'm kind of back into them. So we'll see. I will just listen to them on audiobook, and they are not part of my physical TBR, which is a shame because I am trying to focus on reading the books for my physical TBR, but sometimes, you know, I just want to read something else. But I do want to pick out a new fiction book to read as well whilst reading this one because I just want to switch it up a bit. So I think I'm just going to go over there and see if I can find a fiction book that I want to read. Okay, let's have a look. I actually think I already know which book I want to pick because this one has been on my TBR for so long now and I just want to read it. I heard it is quite disturbing and weird, but that's typical like Ottessa Moshfegh. So I am going to pick out Lobfona. I will read you a little bit from the back. It says, in a village buffeted by natural disasters, a motherless shepherd boy finds himself part of a power struggle that puts that community's faith to a savage test in a spellbinding novel that represents Ottessa Moshfegh's most exciting leap yet. It is quite floppy, which I love, and it's not too big, so this is going to be my physical read. But right now I need to get ready to go to the store. I will keep you updated on all my reading, my book listening, and I hope you're going to enjoy this vlog. Even though it's going to be quite a quiet week, work-wise and social-wise, I still plan on properly planning out my week and things I want to do and some little to-do things here and there. So I will talk to you a bit more about that later in the video because I do love myself a good Notion spreadsheet and planning out my week. Happy Tuesday. I have quite a few reading updates. I'm in such a good reading mood. This morning I read another one of her essays. I'm really enjoying this one so far. It's really beautiful how she's writing about women being these poets and how we need to support each other and be able to be free and how we want to express ourselves and all these type of themes that are probably going to come back in this book a lot. Then yesterday, before I went to bed, I started reading Lapvona, and this is already quite bizarre and gory and gruesome, and I feel like it's going to be a bit weird and messed up, but that's kind of what she's all about when it comes to her stories. But I'm enjoying it. I feel like the characters are going to be really interesting, what they are going through, how they deal with the things that they are going through, and just, I don't know what to expect. Let me know in the comments if you have read this book and what you thought of it. I feel like it's going to be quite a quick read because the font is quite big and there's not a lot of text on here, so we'll see how quickly I'll be able to finish this one, but I'm quite into it actually. And then when it comes to Court of Mist and Fury, unfortunately, it doesn't really show how many % I am into the book, but I think I'm about 25-ish% of the way through right now, and I'm loving it. As I said, I'm in this fantasy mood, and I'm digging this audiobook. I really enjoy the narrator, and it just feels like going back in time to these booktube days when everything started and when I used to get all of these new books, and now I'm reading them again and it makes me feel good. So I'm loving this very much. So this was my little reading update. I also yesterday told you about, even though it's summer, I'm going to try to take it slow this week and not actually just the entire summer, but I still really like to plan out my days, my weeks, and just keep track of things, organize my life, and I love using Notion for that. And I'm learning so many new things and little details and tips about Notion by using Skillshare. And this video is actually kindly sponsored by Skillshare. Thank you so much. So if you've never heard of Skillshare before, they are a wonderful online learning community for creatives, for people who want to learn new things. And what I love a lot about Skillshare is that it is made by creatives, for creators, for people who want to just up their productivity, learn more about film, illustration, writing. They've got so many different classes on so many different topics, so there will most definitely be something for you if you want to improve a skill or want to learn something completely new. As I said, I want to increase my productivity. They've got this really cool learning path that is all about how to improve and maximize your productivity, so I am most definitely going to check out these classes. And I've also been loving these classes all about Notion because I am organizing my entire life in there, so I can always use some extra tips and tricks. So this summer, if you want to improve your skills, try something completely new, or just get creative, the first 500 people to use the link in my description will receive a 1-month free trial for Skillshare. So you can enjoy all of these classes and just become part of this wonderful online creative community. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for working with me on this video. And now, of course, I want to show you a bit about what my Notion page looks like. I'm just going to quickly tell you a little bit about my Notion. I just made a nice banner, a little bookish photo here. Right here, I've got all of my things for basically Britt, and it opens up into like new pages, which is super useful. Then right here, I've got an entire list of all my TBR books, which are 51 right now. And then down here, I write down everything that I read that month. And if we go back to the start, we have things for Patreon, we have live things, we've got to-do things, and I can like unfold these, which is lovely. And then right here, I have this content calendar that I made, so I need to just basically fill it up with lots of content that I want to make. And then down here, I will, like, if I scroll down, it's my entire like weekly to-do list, so personal things in there as well. I'm not going to show you that, but I just made an entire to-do list so I can just tick them off. So I am loving my Notion page. I've got everything in there. Shop update, product IDs, video IDs, TikTok IDs, statistics, just lots of things for work. And I think it looks very nice. I love just planning out my life basically using Notion. But it's 5 p.m. I'm going to end my workday, clean up a little bit, and read some more from... Ow! I just hit my head with this book. Hit some more, read some more from Lapvona before watching the European tournament football game. Because the Netherlands is playing tonight at 6 in like 50 minutes. So I'm just going to read a little bit and then watch the game, and hopefully we will win. Happy Thursday. I didn't film anything yesterday because I took it super slow. I did a little bit of work, but honestly half the day I was just playing on my Nintendo Switch because there's this new update on Disney Dreamlight Valley where you can get Mulan. So I'm trying to, you know, get her on my island, but I still need to do a few things here and there to get enough points to kind of get her on my island. Oh well. So I've just been playing a lot on my Nintendo Switch and I read a bit more from Lapfona. I am currently on page 56 and it is still so weird and bizarre and messed up, but I also want to continue reading because I'm intrigued, and you should not be reading this while eating. Tip for you all. I haven't read anything more from Sister Outsider, so no updates on this, but I have listened to quite a bit more of the A Call of Mist and Fury audiobook. Still enjoying it very much. So that is my reading. It is currently 8:30 in the morning. Finally it's going to be a bit sunny again because yesterday and the day before it was really rainy and it didn't feel like summer at all, but now it kind of feels like summer again. So I'm just going to do lots of work today. I'm working from home. I don't really have any other plans, which is quite nice. So just taking it slow and taking some breaks to play some more on my Switch. I've also had a few exciting emails because I've added a couple of book events to my book event calendar this year where I'll be selling my products, because let me see, both like events, book events and just regular markets. In total this year I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the agenda. So if you want to take a look which events and markets I'll be attending, if you want to get any basically Brit goodies like in real life, definitely check out my website. I've got a page all about the stores and events that I'm selling my products at. So that is super exciting. That was really my goal for this year, to go to more events, and it's going really well. So in September I've literally got one every single weekend. But I am so excited already. And September, that is literally in 2 months. What? Time is flying. Okay, let's get some work done and let's see how my day is going to go, because I don't really have any plans. Like 10 a.m. just did some work. I also did some groceries and I thought I would do a quick grocery haul because there's always this one supermarket I go to whenever they've got like really good deals, and this week was one of those weeks. So I just got lots of things in bulk, or just got some things that are normally freaking expensive. Also, I hung this painting in my kitchen. Why didn't I think of this before? I've had this empty wall here for 4 years and I still had an extra frame left, so why didn't I do this sooner? It now looks so cute. But okay, very quick grocery haul with just some random things as well. Crisps for the weekend, some bread, some very basic instant noodles that I always just like to spice up with things like gochujang and just add more vegetables, but I just use a basic pack. A sort of veggie tomato and mozzarella schnitzel that I'm gonna put in the freezer, and if I don't have any food, this will be it. And some chocolate because it was on sale. This expensive granola that was also on sale, and this one is really tasty and doesn't have like any added sugar. Lots of avocados because they were also on sale. Some radishes to snack on. Some cheese because cheese is expensive and it was also on sale. And lots of canned tuna because it was also on sale, and I recently discovered tuna, as in I never liked it when I was younger, when I was growing up, but I just want to eat more fish because it's, you know, healthy fats, and I just want to see if I like it now. So yesterday I made this tuna salad from scratch and I loved it, and I feel like this is going to be one of these new food obsessions. So I got lots of canned tuna because again, it was on sale. And last but not least, some ketchup and some pickles to also put in the tuna salad. And that was my grocery haul. I'm now just going to put this away and get back to work. I just got a cheeky PR package in the mail. I wasn't expecting this one. This one is from Daphne's Diary, and they occasionally send me something. They have like this monthly magazine that is just full of these cutesy DIY things, but this is quite a big package, so let's see. Oh wow! It feels like Christmas. Okay, this already looks so cool. This is so sweet. They invited, like a few weeks ago, they invited me to this event, which was during the day, but unfortunately I couldn't be there. Such a shame that you couldn't be there. We kept a hammam towel for you. I hope you like it and that you can use it this summer. That is so sweet. So they kept this for me, so they sent it over. It's so soft. So this is like one of these hammam towels, and so soft and pretty. They also sent their monthly magazine, which is all about mindfulness and creative inspiration. It's got stickers and vintage things and a poster and gardening. I am very excited to go through this one. I love it. Well, this felt like Christmas. Okay, it's the end of my work day, and what I always really love about this part of the day is just putting on my headphones, listening to my audiobook, and tidying up and cleaning up everything that I use for work, and doing the dishes, and make sure that when I start my evening, everything is nice and tidy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to A Call of Mist and Fury whilst cleaning up everything. So let's go. Oh, I also cut my fringe, by the way, because it was super long, and now I can see again, so yay. My hair tomorrow, but that's gonna be a nice Saturday morning ritual. But welcome back. It is Friday. This morning I went on a lovely coffee date with a friend, a new friend I made actually, which is always really fun, like making new friends when you're older. As in 28. But it was super lovely. We had some coffee at my favorite bookstore here in Rotterdam, Donner. I didn't buy anything. I'm still on my book buying ban. However, it has been nearly 7, maybe 8 months since I last bought a book, and I do think I'm going to break it in the next couple of weeks, because I have already read so many of the books of my physical TBR. I started out this year with 92 unread books. I believe right now I've got like 51, and I feel like I just want to spend some money on books and get some new books. So I think in the next few weeks I will do a whole like dedicated video of me breaking my book buying ban and just getting a few books just to treat myself. Let me know if you would like to see that. But I'm just going to give you a few final reading updates. I really hoped to finish this one in this vlog, but unfortunately I didn't. I am like halfway through the book. Still super weird, but intriguing. These people, these characters, they've got some issues, but I also think it is because of the way, like where they live, the way that they haven't got much. They're hungry, they're desperate, and that is why I think they do the things that they do. So, not necessarily enjoying it, but I'm intrigued. I haven't read anything more from the essay collection though, but I have listened to nearly 50% of A Call of Mist and Fury. But this was this vlog. I really hope that you liked it. Let me know in the comments if there are any topics that you would like me to talk about in future vlogs, if there are like some themed vlogs that maybe you would like to see on my channel, because I feel like I'm often just doing these type of weekly reading vlogs and not much happens, and I don't know whether you like that or not. So let me know in the comments if you've got some like video or vlog recommendations. Thank you again so much for watching. I really hope that you are having a beautiful week, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.